Hey, welcome back to another edition of Broken Big Boy Toys. Today we're going to be out of the garage. We're stuck inside for the Corona, I don't know what they call it.
Epidemic,
quarantine. Wife won't let us go out because she's afraid we're going to get everybody sick, even though Greg and I keep going out. we've been all over the place, parts stores, music stores. We don't care because we don't want to be stuck in a friggin' house. So instead of working on the bikes today, actually we're going to be doing a clutch on the CBR 1000 coming up soon as the parts come in. But while we're here, stuck in the house for Corona, we're playing with new toys, which are also big boy toys, which is a guitar. Greg picked up 2 guitars for $40 for both of them. He's finished the PC Richard guitar. He did that last night, and we said, maybe we should drop a video down on it. But this one's done. He did all the strings. He did the I don't know what they call those bridges, saddles. He had to replace all the saddles. Had to get all new screws and stuff, and basically rebuilt the guitar, because that's again what we do at Broken Big Boy Toys. We fix broken big boy toys. So he has a second one here, which is
an Ibanez.
An Ibanez. This is a electric acoustic guitar. Obviously, it's going to need
the saddle,
and the nut up top here,
which I have that ordered,
and strings. So today we're just going to kind of clean the ferrules. Fretboards, sorry.
We're going to clean the fretboard, we're going to condition it, we're going to polish up the frets like we did on this one. And then when the saddle and nut comes in, we'll do that as well.
And then we'll put the video up.
Yep. Now what we're doing is we're taking some Meguiar's Ultimate Polish Glaze, and we're polishing up the body because there are some scratches on it. So that's the first thing we're doing. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm starting to polish up the frets. Now you can either take your credit card or whatever. I'm just using just like a plastic card. Now you can take all the grime off the board first or after you polish the frets. I think it's probably easier if you do it after you polish the frets. So then when you put the tape there, it doesn't take up all of your fretboard conditioner. So basically what you do is you just take a little bit of steel wool, just like this. You hold it flat to the board and you just start rubbing it. Just with a little bit of elbow grease. Just come straight clean. Then the next thing you want to do, take off your tape for that and go to the next one. Same thing. Now I don't really have any more steel wool for myself, but this will do. But if it feels like to you that it's starting to get a little bit hard, take like the corrosion or pitting off of it. Just change your steel wool out. Could just be getting low and old. Just like that. Pull the tape, nice and easy. And boom, there you go. One other thing, if you have an electric guitar, or for this it's an electric acoustic, you always want to tape up sound holes. If you have just an acoustic guitar, you definitely always want to tape up the pickups, because they are magnetic and it will stick to them and you could risk blowing it up. So just take my word of advice, just put tape on it. So I'll come back when they're all finished. Alright, so I went down the whole fretboard. I've done every single fret. Now I'm going to take that credit card trick that I mentioned before. I'm just going to start at any fret. I'm just going to look down the neck, find one that's good enough to do. I'm going to pick this one right here. I'm trying to figure out if I should pick the one that's closer to you guys. Now we'll do the one over here just so I could show you. So basically you're gonna wanna run kind of flat, depending on how old the credit card is. You definitely want to do an old credit card, because obviously you don't want to be scraping up your brand new credit card. That should be kind of common sense. So this fretboard doesn't look too dirty. Don't worry if it starts to get a little bit discolored. The fretboard conditioner will take care of that perfectly fine. And you just want to apply a decent amount of pressure to it. And you just want to get the grime and stuff right off it. So I'm gonna put you guys down so I could actually do this. And I'll come back. The next product that I'm gonna use is some fretboard conditioner. Now this is almost like lemon oil that smells like lemons when you put it on. There's a whole bunch of different conditioners. Whichever ones you want to use it. There's different products. Mine actually sprays into a towel. And now I put 2-3 squirts on. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to show you how to apply it. Alright, so now you can, I don't know if you guys can really see that. But I got the stuff on my finger. All you want to do is just rub it in. And you might have to do this a couple more times, but it should just rub right in. Now, if the fretboard is really dry, it will take every last drop and just suck it right in. Like it might be doing now, I can't really tell, because obviously there's a towel there. So, not that I believe it's not doing it anymore, but as you could see, that fretboard was really dry. It's getting a lot darker. Alright, so I'm going to go finish that up. So basically, once you let it rub on, you're going to want it to dry. As you can see, it's starting to dry up. That's just the fretboard taking in all the conditioner. Now, it may take a little bit of time depending on how much your fretboard needs to be really hydrated. You want it to be pretty glossy. I mean, as you can see with that BC Rich, that you want it to be really nicely went in there. So, I mean, I'll probably do another pass once this all dries back up. And then we'll move right on. And the next thing that I do when I normally buy a guitar is I'll either take all the tuners off on the headstock, or I'll just take off the tops. Now with these, it's just like a washer, and then just like that, it's just a nut and a washer basically. These are 10 mils. Your guitar can range from about a 10 mil to, I think, like a 12. I think it's the highest I've ever had a guitar go was like a 12. So they vary. They're mostly 10 millimeter sockets. So just make sure you have your 10. Okay, so the only reason, there's more than one reason why I take off these tuners is because they can become loose. And once they become loose, you don't want to put them really tight because that will crack your finish. But basically, when they become loose, the guitar will not stay in tune as well, because obviously the tuner peg will not have enough pressure on it to keep it tight. So what I like to do is I just like to snug them down. Even when I'm just restringing the guitar, when I'm there, I like to just snug them down. When I'm playing it, if I realize that it just doesn't feel too great, I'll just go ahead and do that. So they feel nice and tight now. I haven't really felt them yet, but feel pretty good to me. You don't want to have them too tight, because if you have them too tight, it just won't feel as good on your fingers when you're tightening it. But all these gears feel nice. And if you have an open gear tuner, you want to make sure no dust really gets in there. So yeah, those all feel good. Alright, so here's it all waxed, compound, and polished. Looks damn near perfect, if not it is perfect. So fretboard, like I said,
little light scratches that were over here came out.
Yep.
And this is under direct light, so you're going to see more swirls and stuff in it. Like
yeah,
this.
I mean, can't even see really any.
That looks pretty good.
Just waiting on the saddle and the nut. Just like that, the nut and the saddle have come in, and I just slid the nut in place. All basically you gotta do is either you press down on it, or you could slide it into place, either or. I pressed down on it, and I think it worked perfectly fine. Not coming out, she's in there smooth. Now, since this is a acoustic electric, it won't let me, when you put on a saddle on an acoustic, this little nubby thing right here has to always be on the lower end. And right now I can't get it to go. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so basically, I just put on the lower end of the strings so that I can get the saddle seated. And as you can see, it rings out for a long time. That means that both of those are really good. No buzzing. This one's set perfect. The BC Rich, I had to do all the for that, the saddles were taken as well. And I had to do all the intonation. This thing is set up perfectly. I spent a total of $15 on the nut and saddle. Totally worth it with this company. I'll tell you the company after I'm finished. Hey YouTube, so I got the Ibanez done. As usual, give us a big thumbs up, like, subscribe. Tell us if you like these type of videos or not. Thanks for watching.
Well, we hope you guys are all safe with this Corona-19, COVID-19, total shutdown of the U.S. 19, locked in the house 19. This is not fun for us. We've been trying lots of different things to keep ourselves occupied. So 2 guitars, a CBR clutch, a polished exhaust for the C4. I think we're going to be working on the kit car, probably working on the YZF 600, changing the tires over. So if you're bored, hit our channel. We have over 100 videos. Like and subscribe. Corona might be here for another couple weeks, and we'll be building stuff all along. So thanks for watching.